Alright, so the final boss is now live over here on 70S Grand Crossfire Global. That is going to be the one and only Bon and ELAINE final boss. This final boss is sort of difficult, actually, in comparison to some of the previous ones, so you may not have the easiest time clearing it. Today, I'll do a full point video and then also a fast farm video in case of whichever one you need. They're both in this video for you guys to go and enjoy with. Today, let's jump into it. New to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. If this guide helps you, consider doing those two things. It helps me out. So, hop over here, go to the final boss menu. Bon and ELAINE has made their reappearance. Why this is important is they haven't run for a while now. It's been a while since they last run. And you actually have the Monspeed skins in here as well, which I believe I already bought. Or I'm wrong. Maybe I already purchased this, so it doesn't appear. But yeah, the Monspeed skins were in the patch notes originally. So they're supposed to be in here. So there is that to take a look at. If you want to go and purchase it, be my guest. Oh, it's right there, I'm guessing. This stuff. Because I already own it, yeah. These are all the skins. I already own it. This is the Monspeed thing. So yeah, if you have them, great. You don't have them, you gotta go and get them. So first we'll do the fast farm because I know a lot of people want that first. Over here, this is, so the core team that people are running, just so you know, is like this over here. There is a different variation of this team with like Gelda and such. And there's also a variation with this blue, what's her name? Zenari? Yeah, Zenari. There are variations to this, but there's also this right here, and there's also one with Hawk. So the core team is Viol. This is why I say here and there collab characters are great to obtain. If you didn't obtain Viol during his first run, remember how long you waited till he got his rerun and how many final bosses he was the king of. And now in this case, king again. So you have to realize that characters like this are always good to obtain when they come around. It doesn't matter. I know people say like, oh, they're PvP. No, PvE characters, they last sometimes. So the team we're going to go for is this over here. We're going for Milim, we're going for Albedo, we're going for Merlin, and Nanashi. This team does pretty well in clearing this, and kind of does pretty well in clearing it fast. There are replacements to both, in my opinion, for replacements to both Milim and Merlin. You can run Thor, you can run Tyr. Not Tyr. Tyr needs the crit, and there's not really a high chance of critting here. So you can run, who else? There's a bunch of unknowns that exist. The newest Hell, the newest Tyr. Balder works instead of Albedo. If you have Balder, that operates perfectly. You can also run the other Hell as well. Because the Divas will at least help you a little bit, I'm pretty sure. So let's try this over here, see what we can go for. First things first, we're just going to attack like this, and this doesn't matter. We just want to keep the counter for next turn because we want to just use that then and sort of destroy. That's our goal. So here's Merlin. 62. Nothing crazy, but, you know, it's decent. Okay. Because we did get 2 counters, it doesn't actually matter. We can just counter this turn as well. Because we have 2 of them, right? The silver doesn't really help us extensively. So, we did get a counter. Those cards will go through, so we'll just do this. This, and this. So here's the first attack. There's this. Perfect. Now the counter will annihilate. Her first. 273. So again, in some cases, when ELAINE attacks twice first, that's actually good because it buffs you up perfectly. So when Bon attacks, it just destroys Bon. Now Bon's attack over here, and it will kick the revive off, yeah. But this won't count as anything. So anyway, we can just burn cards here because we don't need some of these cards. Let's do this, and let's slide this. Or I don't need this because I'm going to use the what is it, the Albedo card anyways. So there's this, and he's dead. Perfect. All right, so that's 2 turns, right? We got 2 turns. So we're 2 turns in. Let's do this over here. Pretty much, if you have an ult, just use the ult because anyways, you're farming this. You're not actually like destroying it like that. So you can just ult over here because you will have an ult for somebody. Depends on who you chose to push up. And then over here, we can just go for this. So let's see. That's only a 1/6 ult, by the way. So if you duped out your Milim, you're good to go. Okay, we got the revive to go off. And now we have a counter ready to go. These debuff attacks don't count, by the way, as an attack, so it won't hit back. what that does. So that gets a hit. That counts as a hit. So he's dead. Now, ELAINE will just have to get killed off by you. So, whatever you need to do, kill ELAINE, you're done. That's it. So it's a really, really fast team if you have it. It requires, in my opinion, does require albedo. If you don't have albedo, you can just run anything else. I mean, it's just gonna, brute force works perfectly fine as well. If you can brute force it, that works fine. But the points aren't anything crazy. It's 5.27, which is, you need like, to get, right now on JP, you realize, to get like the skins and everything you need, you have to be much higher. 46 is not gonna cut it, so. You need like 7,000, 8,000 plus, and then you're gonna be somewhere good. But that's it. So, there you go. That's the first team over here. And let's see if I have a second team. So there's always the core team here. There's always this that operates. It's up to you if you want to run it though, right? This is the human team that we always run, right? The only issue is you're not critting often. So like Roxy is kind of useless here. Instead, if you want to like run like a human buffer, maybe like Yuri or something, you can. The issue is, again, you're not buffing. No, yeah, you're not critting, so. You could like straight up run Kizuna instead and just buff yourself up insanely, which is an option. Because again, when you don't crit, you lose the entire purpose of what Roxy does. So you could just run Kizuna, which I'll do. I'll try with Kizuna, or you can run Roxy. Depends on what you have. I already tried the Roxy. It took like 4 or 5 turns. It wasn't anything super fast or anything. So again, you require to crit, and you're not often critting. So with that being a main issue, that's why. That's why it's kind of the point. But let's see if you buff up what happens here. How much does that help you, or does it hurt you? I don't really know. We'll find out now. Let's see. So attack 1. Buff up. Perfect. So there you go. That's like my point. You're not buffing. And Bond's dead. So first turn, Bond's dead. We're gonna get some attacks here. Nothing to kind of worry about. We'll save Esconor's cards because Esconor's like the big hitter. So you kind of want to save Esconor's cards. So how we're going to do that is we're going to AoE with this. We're going to hit with this. Does this boss work off debuffs? No, right? Let me just do this. And then we'll get a combined card for Esconor. So there we go, 280. This over here should do... I don't think it's going to kill. Well, Esconor's just that guy. It shouldn't kill. It did kill, so there we go. Next up over here, we did get a nice... Oh, we got a freaking gold! Okay, so again, you don't need the gold, but we did get it, so we'll have to use it here, you know? Can't let that go away. And then we'll kill like this. Probably won't kill because Bond has the revive anyways. I don't think that damage is enough to full kill him second time. So there we go, gold card going through. We'll kill him the one time, but I don't think that damage is enough to kill. Yeah, no. So there we go. We have Ultimate Escor and Kizuna, which actually is pretty good. So here we now. Let's see. Skip this. Take some damage. And get debuffed. And that's it. Let's ult. Ult. Punch. And we should be done here. What was that? 4 or 5 turns? I'm not exactly sure here, but... this causes a rank up, and this also gives us the nuke of the century. That's what it gives you. So let's see. What did we get over here? What was the points? Shouldn't be anything crazy, but it still should be something. Let's see. Ooh, 5.5, yeah. So you gotta actually follow the gimmicks to get points here. Not bad. That's what we got. Pretty simple. That's it. Those are the farming teams in my opinion. Roxy doesn't work because you're not critting often. And because you're not critting, she doesn't really operate too well. So Kizuna or Yuri will be like your best bet for a buffer. Or Lancelot or Percival. So that's your options over here for this team. If you have them, you have them. You don't, run the other options I've given you. So let's go into the high point team. So for the high point team, sadly, this is something you're going to need to run. It's Viol, Arthur, Percy, and Mikasa. That's like the best team out there right now. The alternatives are to like find a way to sandwich in the new Zenari, Blue Zenari. What else is there? There were other options that I've been seeing being run. If you have that one Jenna that exists, that one Jenna from back then that has like the relic for humans, that works too. It's just sadly there's not too much option with this one. So you're forced to run it sort of like this, but again, I'm not the best at this. It just kind of dropped, so still learning some of the mechanics and such. The revive is like the main annoying thing here. Yes, first things first, let's go and try this out here. I'm not like the biggest pro at this one, so let's see. Basically, you just want to be able to use Arthur to kind of kill in the final phase and such, and just try to like buff and everything with Viol while you're at it, and then just have Percy be there. Ignore the fact that my Percy's 80 and my Viol's 90. I don't know. I didn't build the human units at all. I built every collab unit this year. Viol wasn't one of them. That's crazy, actually. I built the slime units. I don't know. I don't know what happened to me, bro. I don't know what happened to me, bro. First thing first, we'll just do this, this, and this. Okay, we'll just separate the damage a bit. We want to be able to kill Bond pretty quickly. That's the whole point of this, because Bond will revive, and you don't want Bond to revive. It's depending on, I don't know what the gimmick is. It's depending on something that he has. Is it cards or something, or gauge? There's some sort of thing that he has. Or it's like amount of times you attack him. I know that if you kill ELAINE, it causes a revive or something like that also. Those are a few things to keep in mind. So over here, we're probably going to AoE with Arthur. So let's do it this way. Ready? Let's AoE with Arthur. Let's do this. And let's do this. We want to save Viol's buff until like next turn for the gold. Okay, really like no damage over there. Did I not have Chaos Control or did I? No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, no. Messed that up too. So let's see over here. We do. So I'm not going to throw the run though. I'm not going to like give up on the run. Because we did get a gold card for Arthur. Sorry, Viol. Because now we can snipe that gold card. Unless she takes it from me right now. Yep. Unless she takes it from me right now. So let's do this, this, and this. I think this should kill Bond. Sadly, a little bit off. If I had 2 AoEs, that'd be good here. So he'll revive here. And then we'll have to kill again. Okay. Let's see over here. Ult went through, but it's fine. We'll just burn this. And then we'll just skip. Okay. Alright. Let's skip here. In this case, let's gold card. Double AoE. So here we go. Gold card. AoE from Arthur. Does some chunky damage. AoE from Percy. Gets the kill off. Now you have to kill him like 3 more times, right? Is that how that operates? Okay. Is it 2 more times or 3 more times? How many more times do we have to kill him? So let's do this. 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 Let's see how this does. 424. Okay. Ah, I didn't get a kill. No. Sadly, we might just use an ult. We'll lose a bit of percentage, though. Do we want to do it? Here, let's just do it this way. Probably just do it. There, causes a revive. Yeah, it's based off ult gauge. 512. Getting the gold buff going. So we didn't want to ult per se, but it's fine. And here we got good cards, so we can at least kill. So he's back to that again. Let's AoE, do this and this, and we're done. Alright, let's see what it was. Did I finish it in 7 turns, though? No, so I lost like a bunch of points there. But did I still at least get like 7k, 8k? We did do it in 7 turns, so I was 1 turn or 2 turns less. So 6k we got over there. Which, is that enough to rank or not even close? If I didn't ult, man. If I just got lucky with that crit. So that's 35. But I think you get the gist of things now. 35 is enough to rank, but right now you'll probably drop a bit. So you want to be able to... oh no, you'll be good actually. But still, you want to be able to get a little bit higher. So in order to do that, if you want to do it properly, you have to not take too much time. I took too much time in the first turn, and then I took a little bit too much time in the second turn. But your whole point is to kill Bond when his ult gauge is there as fast as possible. Use as many Arthur cards as you can, and try to go into the second phase with as much Arthur cards as possible. That's sort of your goal here, but 6k is still, I guess, tolerable. It did push me up a heavy percentage there, but you should be able to get a much higher score. So have fun with it. Best of luck. Try your hardest. That's what I got for you here today. Quick little video.